It's the Draftsmen Show.
Let's talk about, though, creating your own deadlines.
My own deadlines. I had deadlines for myself. It was motivation, but it wasn't an arbitrary date that I picked. There was usually a reason for the deadline. Sometimes I was doing a project because I was doing it for some contest that I wanted to enter it into.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I wanted to use it as a gift opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, my mom's birthday is coming up. I'll do a portrait of her or of our dog, and I'll give it to her.
Yeah.
And there's a deadline.
Yeah.
There has to be actually a real deadline,
Mm-hmm.
where if it's not done by then, there are consequences. You miss the competition.
Yeah.
Your mom's birthday passed, and you don't have a present.
Those are real, like getting prepared for a convention.
Yeah.
That I got to get my portfolio ready because I'm going to take to the I've got a booth at a convention. I've got to
Right.
get ready for it. That I've got this book that I've got to get printed before the convention, and
Yeah.
I definitely have a deadline on it.
And those are for pros, usually.
Yeah.
But students can also come up with reasons to have a deadline for something.
Eddie Fitzgerald is an animator, really creative, funny guy. He came and spoke to students a number of times. And one of the things he said was that you find some executive who there's a lot riding on it, and you say, I have got the best pitch. I've got something for you. I'm going to present it to you next Tuesday. You're going to love this. He didn't have anything ready, but because that executive
geez.
says, yeah, that means that he's got something. And I felt like, no, don't do that. But he said he's come up with some of his best stuff that way, but he's also lost a lot of sleep and pulled out a lot of hair over that too. So, but that's an example, though, of someone who is creating a deadline by making a promise, and he's got to carry through with the promise.
I feel like it takes a specific person to do that kind of thing.
And I tell students...
Would you ever do that?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
Here's why. I think you should lift weights because they create some trouble for you that you got to push against, but you should not say, I'm going to lift up that 300-pound rock over my head, because if it falls on you, it destroys you. That's part of what school structure is about, to give you deadlines that are manageable. The deadlines for most classes, not all, I know some of them are deadly, but the deadlines for most classes in colleges are really liberal by comparison to what's going to happen in that industry. But that's the way it should be, so that you've got some time to work out these moves.
Yeah, by the time you become a pro, you're much faster at doing all those things that you were doing when you were a student.
There's two ways to learn how to swim. One is to throw yourself into shark-infested waters, and you will learn how to swim really rapidly, but you won't learn to swim well. The other is to have somebody take you through each move and name it, and then as you assimilate it, you move. That way you can move rapidly.
Speed it up and slow it down.
That's right.
That's one of the topics from Mastery. Remember?
Right.
Robert Greene.
Yes. Each one has its advantage. One gives you the macro, one gives you the micro.